Hi there and welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK for another action figure breaking news video. So before we get into that, if you could, of course, it's above me now, hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe if you're new to the channel because we're just 30 subscribers away from the 2,000 mark, and of course tickle that notification bell to find out when the next action figure breaking news video goes up. So it's been a bit of a slow time in the action figure games the last few weeks. You may have noticed I've been a bit absent, building Lego again, moving stuff around the house. Plenty of videos will still be to come of this gigantic move, but I just cannot help myself moving toys around this house. So with New York Comic Con coming up and MCM coming up at the end of the month, more videos will start flowing back to the channel, so make sure you are subscribed. But I'm going to basically do a little sort of This Week in Toys, a mini edition, not a live stream, because as I say, I've been far too inundated and there's not been enough toy news to keep us through the live streams, but they will return at some point, I promise you. But let's do a mini one now. Let's go to the screen share there. Hopefully, Streamlabs, of course, has done the little fancy change there, and you can see a bit of Todd McFarlane. So let's just go through the toy news that's appeared in the last few days or so. So you may have seen on the channel previously, I have picked up some of these McFarlane posed figures. Yes, posed figures, not statues, not statues at all. I have picked some of them up, and this week I actually opened them, and I've got to say, I've genuinely got to say, they're really good. They are really actually quite fun. Yes, they've got absolutely zero articulation. Not even I thought it might have a wrist swivel or something, but no, I've got the Captain America in the 1/6 scale and the SpiderMan. No articulation at all, but they do all come with the comic books you can pose behind them as well. These cool little backdrops, and they do look really cool in a cube. So downstairs, actually, by the television in a nice Kallax cube, and the 1/6 ones take up a whole cube. So Wave 2 has been announced and it's gone up for pre-order today. So we're actually over here on Big Bad Toy Store for once. We're over at BBTS. Of course, my bank decides when it. That's a funny phone call to the bank when your card gets blocked for international transactions, and you've got to say where have you been purchasing at Big Bad Toy Store. So yeah, that's always a bit weird. But Series 2 is gone up here, and look at this Hulk. This Hulk looks incredible. So I've set myself a rule so far of only collecting the ones that are based on Todd McFarlane's actual artwork himself. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be purchasing this Hulk. There you are, 90s technology there, a bit of zoom. But of course, it is Hulk bursting through the comic book cover, the classic Hulk logo being smashed up in Todd's artwork. Grey Hulk, he looks big and bulky. If only Todd could get some of action figures looking this good. If only Todd could get his action figures looking this good, he'd be up there, wouldn't he? Because the sculpt on this is fantastic. It literally does look like, well, it says in the tin, really, a comic book coming off the page and coming to real life. So I cannot wait to pick that one up. He is doing 2 scales as well. So if we go back here, we'll go to the other one in the 1/6, the Hot Toy scale. And this is even better, I think. So it's the Wolverine, the classic brown suit version of Wolverine there. And if you look closely in those claws, if I can get a decent zoom there, there you go, you will see Grey Hulk's face, because he's actually managed to get printing of the Hulk's face, the reflection in the claws. Now, it's a comic I do own, so this will look fantastic on the shelves. Another one I am 100% picking up. So yeah, effectively, you've got to be a bit of a statue collector. I'm not a statue collector, definitely not a statue collector, but I don't do a lot of posing. I'm not the greatest poser, so in a way, they're pre-posed for me. So I, for one, am definitely in on this line. Now I'm trying to say, stick to a rule, only stuff that is actually based on Todd's artwork by Todd, I think is kind of cool. Todd McFarlane, always been my favourite artist. In the comments below, let me know your favourite artist. That's a game the comments can play today. But Todd McFarlane is mine. And yeah, that Wolverine looks really, really good. So cannot wait to get that. So it's $50 or £50 UK for the 1/6 versions. But there are the 1/10 version, almost 1/12 I've seen with some of the reviews I've seen of these as well. So there again is Todd's version of Venom, the original Venom himself. This looks cool. I wish it was bigger, because I'm trying to collect just the bigger ones, because they can go downstairs sort of with the Hot Toys. But I don't know, can I make an exception to the rule and get this Venom, or will he do it again in the bigger scale? This is Todd. He's a madman. He'll do what he likes, effectively. But that's a cool Venom. You cannot deny that is a cool Venom. It's just the fact it's a Poe statue. So on the shelf, though, it's a shelf piece. That looks really good. So far, he's sold me on this. He's sold me on this line. So I am definitely in for some of them, at least. If I've lost my mouse now, I'm trying to do this in Streamlabs, as I say, trying to get used to that. I'm doing 2 different screens. If I'm looking up, it's because the monitor I'm sharing is actually above me here, so I can see Streamlabs down the bottom there. But some of the newer ones shown then are the Captain America there. Again, Captain America running through. I remember he's got Black Panther to the side of him, doesn't he, on the comic cover there. So there is Cap in 1/10 scale. So you're talking about your NECA 7-inch scale, or of course your DC multiverse scale. So there is good old Captain America down there. And then Magneto, of course, the Jim Lee Magneto. He's got a bit textured on this one. He does have a thing for adding textures in that I'm not quite sure I'm sold on, but I do like the sort of the bubble created around for the backdrop. So I think again that would look great as a little shelf piece as well. So there's Magneto. I think there's Miles as well, isn't there? Miles is the other one. So again, Todd now venturing into something a little more modern with Miles Morales, more than the classic characters he's been doing so far. So definitely not one for me. I'm trying to go classic and Todd only, but they are available on Big Bad Toy Store. So we'll stick with McFarlane as we go through the news because he's given a bit of an upgraded re-release, but not quite an upgrade because the body's the same, isn't it? So that is your Action Comics 1000 Superman, effectively the first figure he released in the entire DC Multiverse range. But this time he's got the soft goods cape, so it's been upgraded, but he hasn't changed the body at all. So that is literally the single jointed body from the original McFarlane figure. So not one I will be looking to upgrade there. But if you want to upgrade your cloth cape, then there's your opportunity. And it doesn't look like the emblem was quite like 3D previously. It looks like it's more actually sculpted into the torso there. So there is Superman, and I think Green Lantern Hell Jordan's coming to a Walmart exclusive as well, because Walmart Collecticon is coming. We'll get into that in a second with more announcements. I'm assuming this is for Walmart Collecticon. Lots of little sort of winter cons are starting. We're starting to flow back into the season now. And by the end of October, we are going to be busy with the toy news. But September was a little bit quieter. So you're getting a Hal Jordan there with some effects I think we have seen before. I think that's a body I've seen plenty of times. It's just sort of shiny metal this time. So one I'm not particularly bothered by there. I don't think there's been that much more new from McFarlane. They have shown Sinestro recently in the Parallax armor in the yellow there. Again, not one particularly going to be after. And Commander Steel, is it? Yes, Commander Steel, the old Justice Society of America. It's probably one I might look to pick up. That is definitely up for pre-order now, though I've seen that on Comic and Cocktails here in the UK. So I think that's Todd done for today. But talking Walmart Collecticon then, we'll jump over to TNI here, to JC at TNI Toy News, because this is literally just broken today. So from Masterverse, Mattel, and their Origins collection, but this is the Turtles Origins, so it's the Shredder and the Foot Soldier. Looks like they are getting a bit of a hiss sort of redo there. If you're collecting the Turtles of Grayskull, I believe the line is called. One turtle line I'm not collecting. I don't know why. Probably haven't got the space, really. I've got a lot of Turtles, got a lot of He-Man, but seeing them mashed together, to me, it doesn't work. It's not working for me. But I know a lot of people out there are definitely collecting this line and are enjoying it. I know, of course, Super Turk 5000 has gone absolutely deep on this, so shout out Tanner, of course. You often see him here on the channel when I did get round to live streaming, plug in those Turtles, because he's gone all in on this line, so he'll have to pick these up as well. But again, UK availability has been quite sporadic on these there. But we do have the Masterverse version of Skeletor. Now, I believe that was the old SDCC set for either last year or the year before, because He-Man got the redo for the 40th anniversary in a standard line, but they didn't do the Skeletor. So I think that version might have had soft goods or a metal staff or something, because I never got the Masterverse 2-pack for SDCC. But I'm assuming that is the same figure, and they're just giving him a general release here for Walmart Collecticon. So that is coming in a week's time then, the 17th of October. Those will be going up at 10 a.m. Eastern if you're in the US and after any of the Walmart Collecticon exclusives there. Sticking with Walmart Collecticon, Super 7 have now been added as well for the G.I. Joe line. So the red laser. Now, here's a character, if I do believe, from the original sort of UK Action Force lines. Of course, Action Force now done by Valiverse. It seems that Super 7 and Brian Finn are the arch enemy of Valiverse. So I'm seeing some irony here in the fact that he is doing an Action Force design in the Ultimates lineup. So that is a red laser, of course, a laser gunner, I'm guessing, from the original Action Force line. I was a little bit too young for the UK Action Force line there, but they are doing sort of tribute to it. As of course, Valiverse have the license for the name, but it seems like the original character designs probably are still with Hasbro. I'm going to assume, of course, license it's out to Super 7. Maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me. Tell me in the comments. I'm assuming that is what's going on here, and that is why Super 7 can do this design there for Walmart Collecticon of the red laser. So I kind of slipped back in to G.I. Joe Ultimates, so maybe that's what I might pick up. Maybe. I don't know. But we'll stick with Ultimates a second as well, because there's another one here they've been doing as well. They've been doing this version of Storm Shadow. So it's not for Walmart Collecticon, it's for the 25th anniversary of Big Bad Toy Store. Now, BBTS are celebrating their 25 years, so congratulations to them. Of course, we're probably the biggest independent international sort of toy retailer that there is Big Bad Toy Store. So they're having some special figures made for their 25th anniversary. And for the Ultimates line, then they're doing a sort of version 2 version of Storm Shadow in a sort of Sunbow animation style. Now, I don't believe he featured in this outfit in the Sunbow animation, or I've not seen him so far in the amount of episodes I've gone through. So in those comments, if he was in the animation, let me know, because I'll definitely want to pick this one up. But I don't think he was. I think they're just using the concept of the version 2 version in the sort of Ultimates lineup there. That's quite the crotch he's got there. I'm just noticing on that sculpt. But a cool packaging though, as it usually is from Super 7. They do nice packaging there, and you've got the sort of black lineouts there on the outside of the packaging. So one I potentially could pick up, I would say. So yeah, interesting. So 25th anniversary of BBTS. Now, if we actually go back here on Big Bad Toy Store, I think they put up some other figures for their 25th anniversary. I think I had a tab open at some point when I looked at the 25th. Yes, we do. So we have Stavros the Unwavering. Of course, this has been out for a couple of weeks now from Mythic Legions. Then, so 4 Horsemen helping out with the 25th anniversary. So you can get yourself a Grey Dragon in a cool red sort of Big Bad Toy Store style armor. There's a photo, of course, done by Trevor16 Shooter. So shout out to him, because his photography always fantastic when it comes to all things Mythic Legions. So if you want yourself a Grey Dragon, available now, of course, they do international shipping on Big Bad Toy Store, but they will charge you the sort of VAT at checkout. Good old Brexit. Didn't that go well for us? So there's Stavros. And we have another one for Super 7, a bloody Conan. So if, again, Figure Cave Collectibles is watching this one, Adam, if you're out there, are you picking this up? Did you know this was a thing? Because that man likes a bit of Conan. And there is a bit of Arnie covered in blood, absolutely splattered in the stuff. So again, not the greatest likeness from Super 7 when it comes to Arnold Schwarzenegger there, but kind of a fun design and celebrating the red of Big Bad Toy Store. And it looks like Soldiers of Fortune then, Big Bad Workshop here are also doing it. So this is like the Operation Monster Force sort of line, isn't it? I do believe along there. So they're getting in on the 25th anniversary. Now the thing with Streamlabs is I've got to try and work out which tabs I'm in. So we'll do this on the fly. So where can we go now? Let's go here. So stick with the 4 Horsemen, because there's a pre-order coming up soon. This one's a fun one. So it's a 4-pack of skeletons. So we do have the Graveyard Skeletons pre-order coming on the 14th by the looks of it. I think that will run until Halloween on the 31st. You've got your 4-pack of skeletons coming, and they do look kind of fun. I think it's only $100 for 4 skeletons, which should be fun. I do want the gravestones though, so 4 Horsemen, get on it and make those gravestones, because they will be fun to do. Right, on to what I've actually pre-ordered today then. So this is literally breaking today, because this has been for pre-order for about an hour now. It is the Dudley Boys. So those damn Dudleys in their original sort of ECW style attire are coming here from Mattel Creations. So pre-order now, shipping around the 1st of November, so you can get the Dudleys. Now, ECW attire, I say, it's kind of their WWE debut attire. They're kind of wearing there, which you'll see on the back of the packaging. So late 1999 Dudley Boys before they went full camo. So definitely a pack I would want, and a pack I have already pre-ordered. So we get a close up of Bubba Ray there. And there's cool little tie-dye t-shirts. And you get the ECW tag team titles. It's the first time I've actually had a full set of them, because Cactus Jack is the only character so far that's come with the ECW tag team titles, as far as I'm aware. And then we have the little sunglasses with no lenses in, of course, a bit of tape there for Bubba Ray. And then Devon, of course, he gets the table. So I'm not very happy the table's black. I would rather have the brown table. I don't recall a lot of black tables being used in WWE, so I don't know quite why we've done that. Devon's got definitely a new head sculpt on Devon. Now, the hair, that's definitely a new hair sculpt. Picking up, looking at that for the close-up. Because, of course, I've just bought this pack. I didn't really pay much attention. It's like, Dudleys are up. I am pre-ordering. So the Dudleys are up. And if you missed out on the Headbangers, they're still up. So they went up literally last week, I think, as well. So that's £100 on Mattel Creations I've spent the last week. Why are the Headbangers dearer than the Dudleys? The Dudleys are 42 and these are 48. So if you want some Attitude Era tag teams, probably far too much cloth goods in this. So the price has gone up. So Moss and Thrasher there. The Headbangers, you can take all their soft goods off. So these are long awaited figures for the WWE Elite line. Because I don't think we've had these since the Bone Cruncher days, where we definitely didn't have any classic superstars of the Headbangers from the Jax days. So it's been a long time since we've had Headbanger action figures. So get your wrestling fix in and head over to Mattel Creations. And we'll head back over to TNI here because AEW have put one up for the Ring of Honor line. So not a line I really want to collect. I did pick up the Daniel Bryan, the American Dragon version of Daniel Bryan, but kind of want the Nigel McGuinness and the Jerry Lynn. So Jerry Lynn versus Nigel McGuinness, classic Ring of Honor or title match there. Not the greatest sculpts I've ever seen, and not the greatest likenesses either, but I kind of want it for nostalgic reasons. So a bit of a classic Ring of Honor. I do like my old Ring of Honor, trying to watch that back on the Wrestling Channel, I think it was called back in the day, in the mid-2000s. You could see a bit of Ring of Honor footage. So Nigel McGuinness, I think, versus Daniel Bryan, some classic matches. I've got a CM Punk, I think, from this line as well. So yeah, potentially one I will be picking up. So that will be going up for pre-order soon from Jazzwares. Now we head over to Mezco then. They're doing a bit of RumbleCon at the moment. So we did have Doc Nocturnal going up recently. Of course, it is waitlisted already because why? It's Mezco. At the moment, I can't seem to buy a thing from Mezco because everything sells out before I get there. But the RumbleCon stuff, I try not to collect. The Pink Skulls, probably as far as I'm going to go there. But you do get some. It's a cool upgrade to Doc Nocturnal. I don't know if we did need a second version, but if you don't have the first version, it's definitely a cool one. But you're a bit late now to join the wait list. And I think yesterday we had another 2-pack to go up. The Decapod gang there, the Carbon Brothers. What are they supposed to be? What are they supposed to be? Somebody tell me. Are they crabs? They come in little prawns. There we are. Are they fish? Are they aliens? What species am I completely missing here that they're supposed to be? But I do like their suits though. So loads of accessories, of course, you would get, of course, with stuff from the Rumble Society line. So RumbleCon 2024, deep underway from Mezco. So join the waitlist if you haven't already. And right, okay, I think we'll finish on one thing I have pre-ordered then. So it was shown a couple of weeks ago, but it's only just gone up for UK pre-order a couple of days ago. So it is the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man version of Spider-Man. So from the first film there, he fought the Lizard, and the likeness on this is incredible. So this has been pre-ordered from Comic and Cocktails here in the UK. There is a standard version or a deluxe version with a very tall 62-inch shaft that I couldn't fit in the collection, so I went for the regular version because it would not fit in the case. You've got the yellow lenses there. There's a slight lens variation if you buy the version direct from Sideshow. Look, likeness, people. My goodness, that's a fantastic likeness indeed to Andrew Garfield. So if you're into your hot toys, and even if you're not, you're just into Spider-Man, go and pick this one up because that looks very cool. But I've waffled on for 20 minutes talking about toys, and I said there was hardly any news, but still, can talk toys for days. So final graphic there is New York Comic Con. It's coming up the 17th of October. Walmart Collecticon, it's on the same day. It's all happening in 7 days' time. There'll be a Marvel panel, I think, on the Friday on the 18th, so stay tuned to the channel. There'll be full coverage from New York Comic Con. Hopefully Mondo start dropping some more stuff there. I've got to say, Marvel Legends, I expect to drop stuff as well. NECA usually have a presence at New York Comic Con, and then a couple of weeks after that, at the end of the month, it is MCM in London. I will be there in person, so do come say hello if you're at MCM in London. But yeah, full coverage to come on the channel. So please do subscribe if you're not. But that is the video. That is all the breaking toy news I can get out to you this evening. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and hopefully lots more toy news to come. But I'm going to go to the fancy outro screen. So I've been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK, and I'll see you on the next video.